about 6 weeks since I put up my last clip. I was out there riding along one of the dirt tracks as usual, had me GoPro 11 sitting on the handlebars and wasn't taking that much notice of it, and something went wrong with the claw clip which grips it, and apparently out of the blue it just fell off. Followed it back up along the track, and there it was sitting in the middle of the road. But in actual fact, when I pulled up and picked it up, it had 2 cracks in the back screen, and when I went to turn it on, it wouldn't go back into the normal mode I shoot on. I bought 2 new DJI Action 5 cameras. I bought a twin pack of mic minis, and I bought a small rig suction cap, which is on the bike now, with a fluid tripod on it, and hopefully that'll get me some good footage there. Now the idea of the mics is there's one going to be run at the back of the bike to pick up audio from the exhaust, and the other one's going to be in helmet, which is fitted to the old crash helmet there now. So I'll give you a demo of that as we go along, and you can get your opinion then, what you think of that side of it. Now as far as the bigger expense goes, it was the Insta360 Creator Pack in the Lunar model, which I'm using now. And, you know, there's no change out of $2,000 to buy that one. But I think this is going to come in handy because it's got a good little zoom on it. I can walk with it, hold it quite easily, get onto it, zoom in on different items on the bike, like so. If I was going for that 40 mark on the side, if I want to come in and zoom on that, I can do that. And that's only on 4 power. Then I can swing back out and go from there. Okay guys, while we've got you here, let's go for a walk down to this creek. And we'll just see how this little Insta360 Lunar handles a bit of zoom. I'll just get over here. Don't want to get bowled over. So when you look at it there, that is a zoom area, and I'll come in and zoom through the range. There's actually 2 ducks up there. And once again, we'll zoom back out. Pretty windy too. It'd be interesting to see how that mic handles this sort of situation. But gee, that's a pretty shot, isn't it? Yeah, so next up there's accessories for this bike. And I've purchased new saddlebags, a tool roll, a sump guard. We've got bar end mirrors, quite a few things there. So this bike will be fully loaded by the time I've finished there. Now, in case any of the regulars wondering, do I do anything better as far as the cooking side goes? Yeah, I bought a couple of extra stoves, so now I've got around about 12 stoves in total. And it's really cold here where I live now, so I'll be able to go out and do this sort of work because, you know, no worries about fire van because it's raining nearly every day. So I'll be able to go out and try that, use the fire sticks, everything else, and give that a bit of a workout. We can go for a ride, do a coffee break, maybe cook a meal and things like that, and I'll take the bike to a few different places. And we'll also see how these Moto's Tractionator tyres handle the rides when I go out there too. So that'll be interesting to find out. So it hasn't been out on a wet track yet, so we'll see how that goes. We'll carry on the ride now, and you'll be able to check the audio of the bike on the move. You'll be able to see the drone shots come up in different areas, and overall I hope you enjoyed the experience. So let's ride. Okay guys, we're off on an audio test. Now I'm using a full face helmet. I've got the visor down and I've got the mic position just to the side, you know, probably half inch away from the mouth. And we're going to do it now at 50 kilometres an hour or 30 mile per hour on the old scale. So let me know what you think of it at 30. So this is all new stuff, so it's a bit of a trial and error for me. So we'll take it up to 60 kilometres an hour. I'm on 60 k's now, that's 35 mile in the old scale. We'll rip her up to 70. Okay, I'm cruising along at 70 now. A bit windy out here today, but how's that audio at 70k? Okay guys, we're cruising at 80 kilometres an hour, 80k, pretty windy, so I'm sort of curious to see how this turns out. So I'm now on 100 kilometres an hour. I'd be surprised if you can even hear it. Yeah, so we're going to run up this hill here, and I'm going to try to set the drone up to follow us.
Follow. Rear left. Left. Front left. Front.
Okay, hopefully no cars come along here, and we'll do a pull up this hill.
Front. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's under control. The youngest daughter's first novel has just been released in Australia, and she's decided that she'd like to give away 2 free autograph copies. So if you're interested in that, just put your name down there at the bottom why you wouldn't mind collecting it for free. It'd be suitable for either if you want to read yourself or your wife, girlfriend or partner. And this is only available in Australia only because it costs too much to post overseas, but it is available to book on audio, so that's one advantage if you're over that way. So if you're interested, put your name there in the comments and why you'd like to win it, and she'll pick 2 out of it and send out 2 autographed copies.
A former Central West local is setting the literary world alight with her new novel. Bringing together her favourite story elements, the up-and-coming author set out to write the book she always wanted to read.
Red hot and revving to go, this debut novel is ready to take its readers on a drive.
And so I was just bold enough to say, let me write the book that I want to read.
Born and bred in Orange, journalist Emma Warrender is changing pace and writing the book she always dreamed of.
So if you ever watched Fast and the Furious and were like, oh my gosh, this would be so much better if it was just all romance and more yearning, that's Driven.
The budding author signing books and meeting with avid readers at the mecca of Australian motor racing.
We love having authors here in Bathurst, and to have a debut novelist come and visit, that's really important for us.
Getting to this point has taken years of drafting and rewriting. Finally producing a novel Emma's proud to call her own. The career switch from journalist to novelist coming with ease.
It's still storytelling, so it's getting to know people and places and things and asking why, and then making the story make sense and putting it all together.
The romance genre booming in popularity, but this story promises to have a twist to leave you on the edge of your seat.
Driven combines street racing and romance and mixes in a little bit of murder mystery.
It's available now at your local bookstore and online. Kimberly Lambourne, 7 News.